Do you remember growing up and your parents would say, right is right, wrong is wrong? Once again, YouTube, I would like to thank our newest subscribers to the channel. Listen, family, I have a message. This morning when I got up, I was woke up to CBS and it was talking about the government shutdown.
Right now, the clock is ticking to avoid a government shutdown. Today, President Trump will meet with the top 4 congressional leaders at the White House ahead of that deadline. Democrats and Republicans have until tomorrow at midnight to reach an agreement on a spending bill. However, the president says a shutdown is likely unless Democrats back down from their negotiating position. CBS News chief Washington analyst Robert Costa spoke on the phone with the president and joins us now from our Washington bureau. Bob, always good to chat with you. Good morning. So what did the president tell you about today's meeting? And do you get the sense that he really is as comfortable as he says with a government shutdown?
Great to be with you. Indeed, President Trump does seem relatively comfortable with the idea of a shutdown because, as he articulated to me in our conversation, he believes the sides right now, the Democrats and the Republicans, are so far apart that there's very much a likelihood that there is a government shutdown.
Now listen, let's stop here. If the government shuts down, the government get to save money. Now, I don't know if you all been paying attention to the news. A lot of government employees, close to 1 million employees have been cut, right? So, one side is worrying about the government spending. The other side is trying to take care of the people. But we're going to keep the show going.
In the coming days, in brief, Democrats want to see an extension of these health care benefits that were extended during the COVID pandemic, and Republicans are trying to focus on cutting government spending.
Okay, exactly what I just said. The health care benefits goes to people like you and me. Do we spend government money? Put that down in the comment section. Do you and me have a credit card from the federal government? A lot of this stuff don't make a lot of sense, but it does.
And a source close to President Trump told me over the weekend that President Trump actually will wield executive power if there is a shutdown to try to cut federal jobs and cut federal salaries. So this is not a White House or a president who's wary.
Okay, family. This is what I woke up to this morning. And I'm trying to help you understand the 2 different sides of the table, right? Okay. The spending, that's the president. That's the legislative branch. One is writing laws. One is pretty much making the laws into law. Who runs those 2 branches? Republicans. Now, the Democrats is saying they want about health care, Medicaid. Who get health care and Medicaid? Is this making any sense to you? Okay.
Or you think people are going to be rioting in the streets, but we can afford a $200 million ballroom at the White House, $1 billion refurbishment on a plane that we're going to give to him when he's gone, and then we have to buy a new plane. Super Bowl, NASCAR, UFC fight, $45 million one-day birthday parade.
Now, what do any of this have to do with you and me? All we do is go to work and pay our taxes. But the other side of the aisle are making laws and spending money. They're spending the money. They're spending our money, family. So I'm going to let this young lady keep going.
Medicaid cut, SNAP benefits cut, FAA cut, USDA cut, FEMA cut. What are you paying for?
Exactly. What are we paying taxes for. For them to buy half parades. What did that parade cost us in Washington, D.C., bringing tanks from California to D.C.? And then you got to pay the military to drive the truck from California to D.C. Make it make sense, family. But this next clip, I am just the messenger, family. And down in the comment section, post your comments.
That is completely obedient to your president. They're willing to give him unlimited power. They're willing to say that he can take SEAL Team 6 and kill anybody he wants. They were willing to affirm that. They're willing to say that ICE can racially profile anybody they want. The United States Supreme Court has said you can racially profile Latinos based on their accent or the way they look. You guys have everything you want. You have legal racial profiling. You've ended DEI. You've ended affirmative action. You get all the best jobs, even if you're not qualified. You can be a Fox Weekend host and be the Defense Department's Secretary of Defense. You can be Kash Patel and be a podcaster who wants to go to Valhalla and run the FBI, as long as you're conservative. You have everything. Why are y'all so angry? What the fuck are you angry about? You've banned all of our books. You've banned Black history. You banned the 1619 Project. You don't have to compete with women for jobs. You've chased them out of the military. You've chased them out of the senior positions in the Department of Defense. You've gotten rid of all the Black history in the museums. Museums are terrified. I have contacts that I'm talking to inside of the Interior Department, people who are running all of those spaces where you can go and see a Civil War memorial or something. The people who work in these places are terrified. They're afraid to tell the real history. The people who are working for the federal government are afraid to say the word Black. You guys have canceled Black scholarships. You're damn near, I guess, ready to get rid of HBCUs. Donald Trump just recently said they're not going to fund any minority serving institution. Y'all have gotten rid of that. You've gotten rid of help for Black kids to go to college. What more do you want? What are you so angry about? I go every so often, I go and look on X Twitter. Y'all are the maddest people ever. Y'all are so angry for people who have everything. Y'all said you want your country back. You have it. The rest of us are sitting back and trying to keep our peace and preserve our peace while you all are running the country. If the airlines are crashing, that's you. That's the people you wanted to run the United States government. The FBI, y'all are laughing at them on X Twitter and saying that they look ridiculous. That's your FBI. They've purged the people who made the FBI what it was. It's not what you wanted. You have your podcasters running the FBI. You have your friend from the real world running the Department of Transportation. That's what you wanted. There's no longer a gay guy there. The gay guy's gone. The gay guy's at home with his kid and his husband. He's not in charge anymore. The Department of Justice is what you wanted. It's your Justice Department that won't release the Epstein files. If you're mad about the Epstein files, you shouldn't be mad at me and the left. You need to be mad at Donald Trump. You all have the country. You run every red state like it's already Project 2025. You won't let women have abortions in Texas. They're literally dying of sepsis. That's what you wanted. You wanted women to have only 6 weeks to get an abortion in Georgia? You got it. You wanted Texas to be a petri dish and a laboratory for every right-wing, anti-Black, anti-gay, anti-trans idea. And you also got rid of vaccines. Every child in Florida is now going to go to school with kids who could give them measles, mumps, and rubella and COVID. That's what y'all wanted. You now have a paradise in Florida where you can get sick, cough on people, let them die of whatever disease you're carrying. It's almost like you've got the pilgrims again that can come and cough on all the natives and take them out. That's what you wanted. You got it. You wanted Florida to be that. It's that. You wanted the United States to be Florida. It's that. But yet you all are still so angry. I don't understand it. I genuinely don't understand it. I don't mean to rant and rave, but I am genuinely trying to get to the bottom of what you all are so angry about. And I think I have a suspicion and I have a guess. What you all are angry about is that while you have gotten everything you wanted on the right, we on the other side won't give you love for it. We won't respect you for it. We won't hail you for it. We won't respect you and say, hey, we want to, have you at the Oscars. We want to fet you. We want to make you guys, we want to wrap our arms around you. You want us to embrace you. You don't just want to run us and tell us what to do and tell us what to think and tell us what to read and tell us what history we can have. You don't just want to tell us what to do. You want us to embrace you. What you really want is to sit at our table. You're mad because while you are running the country into the ground, you're destroying your own farmers with tariffs. You're destroying your own farmers by taking away their subsidies that used to go with USAID. You got what you wanted. They've ended the farm subsidies. These are the things y'all asked for. You got your big, beautiful budget. That's what you wanted. Trump gave it right to you. You got your permanent tax cut. You're still pissed because the left, the other side, the majority, we still cannot stand you. We cannot stand Christian nationalism. We don't want it. And because we will not say we want your Christian nationalism, we embrace your Christian nationalism. We like your Christian nationalism. We like you. Because we won't do that, that's why you're still mad. But guess what we're going to keep on doing? We're going to keep on being moisturized and unbothered, and we still not going to like it. We're never going to like Christian nationalism. We're never going to accept it. We're never going to be down with it. And our squad is bigger than your squad at the end of the day. We have the Boricuas. We got the Mexican Americans. They done woke up. They said, whoo, Lord, let's go ahead and go with these folks. We got the spicy whites. The spicy white folk are with us. They're with us. Right? We got the Asian Americans who've woken up and said, whoa, we better be with them. Right? Chinese Americans, they see you. Japanese Americans are like, you're going to do internment again? We see you.
South Koreans
are like, whoa, we see you. Y'all gonna kick the South Koreans out. Now you're going to cry because Georgia's going to have a worse economy because you're not going to get to have the South Koreans teaching y'all to have those high-tech jobs. The South Koreans are like, oh, well, sure hate it. Africa's like, we're just going to do business with each other. We got BRICS. We don't need y'all. Tourists are like, we don't need y'all.
So listen, family. I apologize for coming on so late, but it's so much going on in the news media and in our day-to-day lives. Down in the comment section, post your comments on what you think about this episode. Until my next episode, family, you be blessed.